Back in July this year, we lost one of the greatest vocal artists to one of the greatest bands ever, Linkin Park. Chester Bennington was the lead singer of Linkin Park, and we lost him to suicide this past year in July, and like it was terrible. Like it shocked me because it felt like it wasn't real. I'd listened to Linkin Park ever since I was a kid, and it was just insane. Um, but I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get serious here. Usually I like to make you guys laugh and everything, but this is a serious thing. And I've dealt with this. I've had suicidal thoughts, and I've had friends who have had suicidal thoughts, and it's not a joke. It's serious, and it's something that needs to be dealt with, and it needs to end. So I'm going to do this as a tribute to Chester, and I'm also doing this as a thing of none of you guys are alone. What this verse says right here, come to me all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. It seems like Chester was really heavy laden, and what I'm trying to say is if you feel like you're heavy laden, you can go to Jesus and get your rest. Suicide is not, we don't have to think we have to do that to ourselves. We are worth so much. Whether we believe so or not, we are worth so much to our family, to our friends, to God. If you believe or not, we are worth a lot to God. He created us with a purpose, and we don't have to feel so heavy laden. We can receive rest from God. So, I'm gonna do this as a tribute to Chester and as a thing of don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like that you can't let go of your burdens or you can't get any rest, because you can get rest. So, um, I'm gonna do this here.
So
Ignore the advertisement, please.
Things and hip hop. Those are all pretty different. But hey.
I don't like my mind right now. I'm creating problems, it's so unnecessary. I wish things would slow down. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Oh, I'm holding on to so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I'm trying to make a new sound, and my mind is racing the world around. And I wish I could turn back time. I wish the stress wasn't mine. It's so hard to let go. I don't need to have control. It's so hard to let go, but I don't need control. I'm holding on. That's why it's so heavy. The burden's on me. They're far too much to carry. I keep treading the ground and the burden's around my back and it's closing in on me. I'm holding on. That's why everything is so heavy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Oh, why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy? Keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I let go and let God, I'll be set free. That's why everything's so heavy. Why is everything so heavy? That's why everything's so heavy. We don't have to carry burdens that are too heavy for us, guys. We don't have to hold on to so much that's too much. Like, God will give us, He won't give us more than what we can bear. And like, cause I was trying, I'm sorry if that didn't sound too good, but I was trying to add in, cause I made my own lyrics to this, and I think I'm gonna try to do it a little bit. It's just some of the lyrics that I added, and like, it's just the lyrics was heavy. It's just, I'm, I'm keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'll be set free. If that's so true though. I don't even know if Chester was Christian or if he was, knew about it, but if we let go of our control, let go of our burdens to God, then we will truly be set free from our burdens and our our troubles that are stressing us out so much and making us feel like that we have the weight of the world on our shoulders, and it's just like an elephant sitting on top of our chest. We can't breathe. We can't do anything. And we can be trying to make us a new sound, but our mind is racing the world around, and we wish we could turn back time. We wish that stress wasn't ours, it wasn't mine. And it's so hard for us to let go sometimes, but we don't need control. We don't have to have control. We can let go. And we can do what we can, and we can let go to God and say, God, I can't handle some of this. And God gets it. Jesus understands because he lived as a man and he experienced what temptations and other things. He just didn't give in because he's Jesus. But we're flesh and blood. We have the spirit inside, but we're still flesh and blood, and we're still weak, and we still fall. But we can go to God and receive grace and receive His mercy, and we just ask, why is everything so heavy? It's because we're holding on. We can be holding on to burdens. It's just the whole, why is everything so heavy? And we're holding on to burdens we don't have to carry, and we're just treading the ground with the burdens around our back, and it's closing in on me. That's what we can feel like. We can feel like the world's closing in on us, the weight of the world's on our shoulders, and we're holding on. We're holding on so deeply to our control, to our problems, that we feel like we can fix it. That we're afraid. We're afraid to trust. We might be afraid to trust God with it. But this is where God can come in and say, "Stop holding on, my child. The burdens are not yours to carry. Come to me, and I will give you rest. If you come to me, and I'll just give you rest." And We can stop holding on. Everything doesn't have to be so heavy. God's yoke is easy and his burden is light. And we can give it to God, and we can win this fight with God. We can keep praying and move forward, and we're not the center of the universe. The world, it might seem like it sometimes, but we can have Jesus at the center of it all. We can have Jesus at the center of our heart, and we don't have to hold on anymore. It doesn't have to be so heavy. We can go to God and let go of our problems, let go and trust him. It's hard. It's hard to do it. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let God, and it's hard to stop trying to have so much control of our own life and trying to fix things on our own. But we can do it. We can do it through Christ, and it's so much better when we let go and then we're trying to hold on to everything so much. So we can stop holding on. Everything is heavy, can be so heavy because we're holding on to so much we don't have to, so much more than we can carry. We're holding on, and we're holding on to things we don't have to carry. We can let go, we can let God, and I hope that Chester knew, I hope he knew Jesus, I hope he knew it, and I hope you all know it, because suicide is still, it's an issue, it's a problem, and everything doesn't have to be so heavy. We can let go. We can stop holding on. So I hope this, guys, this helped you, and I just hope blessings and peace come to Chester and his family, and I hope he would be at peace. And just thank you guys for watching if you watched, and God bless.